Welcome to a Southeastern Conference matchup we have been waiting for. Florida versus LSU. The Gators and the Tigers have produced matchups that feature upsets, trickery, and some memorable moments. Welcome to Baton Rouge, Louisiana, and LSU's Death Valley, home of the Bayou Bengals. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Florida Gators, taking on the 8th-ranked team, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. Gators will kick this away to start us off. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. So LSU's offense going to get the chance to start this game off. Well, Kirk, you can just feel the emotion, the intensity of this rivalry game right now.
Well, one thing we know is you work year-round for a rivalry game, and now it's right before your eyes. Let's see how these guys play today.
Pulls it in. It's Brown.
Some really tight windows to throw into for this quarterback with the defense sitting back in zone. But he finds the curl route, and he shows you his arm strength by getting it in there.
That completion makes it second and short. And the quarterback keeps it on the option. Breaks loose at the 40. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
That's what he likes to do. He knows he's a weapon out there, not just with his arm, but when he can pull it down on an option like this and pick up a big chunk of yards, it can leave any defense with their head spinning.
Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. Looking downfield, it's Nussmeier. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Chris, man, I have no idea how you let that guy get that open. You know for a fact, all week long, in fact, they brought it up in our meetings yesterday, that they've got to stop this receiver, and then you lose track of him, and they're lucky that didn't go as a touchdown.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. The sophomore able to bring him down quickly. Well, Kirk, you played in plenty of rivalry games. How do they feel different from the others?
Well, Chris, rivalry games, and depending on who the coach is, this is a game you think about all year. You know, you're working out in the weight room. You're doing drills and summer two-a-days. Everything is focused on getting to this game and playing your very best.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Caught over the middle. It's sharp. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Grab down the middle. It's Anderson. They make the stop at the 25, but it's 1st and 10 for this offense.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
6th play of the drive coming up. And looking to throw now on first down. Looking to set up a screen pass here. The defense all over. They stop him right at the line.
Boy, just a great job here by this defense, sniffing out the screen. They were not fooled at all. He caught that ball. He had nowhere to go, and it's a loss of yardage.
Here's the 2nd down play. Handoff here from the shotgun. First down, looking for more now. And they've got him at the 5. Great run to set up scoring position here.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see as an offense to open up a football game. Everything seems to be working, whether they're running the football, as we saw right there, able to protect, throw the football with timing and rhythm, everything on full display for this offense to let this defense know they could be in for a long day.
Finally bring him down after a couple of broken tackles, but it's still a loss on the play.
Chris, this is what I love to see from a defense is the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
So off the loss, it's 2nd and goal from the 7. Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. Caught near the goal line. And he's in. Touchdown, LSU.
You talk about the right way to get a game started. This offense put together a nice scheme. They felt comfortable with the script, and they moved the ball all the way down the field. 10 plays, and they get a touchdown. If you're the defensive coordinator, you're back to the drawing board trying to figure this out.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. PAT is good, so it's 7-0. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And the return starts just inside the end zone. And the coverage team gets him down. Not much gained on that return. So the Gators offense out there for their first possession. It's a group that's really led by the big fellas up front. An offensive line that can maul you. They really are the personality of this team. Can they impose that today again, Kurt?
Well, some people will go out and recruit quarterbacks and receivers, try to win the game out on the perimeter. These guys love to be able to develop offensive linemen, and it's paid off. They can run the football, they get behind those big boys up front, and they dominate people. Cannot wait to see, can this defense load up physically and hold up against this offensive line?
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Single back takes the handoff. And they'll stop him after a short gain.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
Crucial 3rd down play coming up. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. And he dumps it off to the tight end. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on 3rd down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
The Gators will line up on 1st and 10. It's a run. Running back's got it. And they try the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What's an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
What a catch! Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
And the Gators looking to keep this drive rolling. Scanning the field. It's Lagway. Snags the quick throw. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback, then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
They'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. Makes the catch downfield. Tackle is made at the 4. It'll be first down and goal.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice game. Love to see the big man get his touches.
The Gators line up with a first and goal. First and goal, handoff. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Florida.
What an opening drive by this offense, and especially this running back. Every single time they gave him the ball, he's getting positive yards behind that big offensive line. And if I'm the defensive coordinator, you better make some adjustments and do it in a hurry. You got to get more guys committed to the line of scrimmage to stop this run game.
See if they can convert the point after. And the PAT is good. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Return starts from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. Quarterback delivers quickly, a receiver on the screen. He's brought down after a short gain. That's not going to be first down yardage.
Great job here by this defense on the wide receiver screen. All that receiver's looking for is just a small little seam to be able to get vertical and show what kind of speed he has. The defense did not let him get started. That's good hustle and a nice play.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Well, it's been tough so far to get this drive going. Now they face 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. What's the call going to be? Caught over the middle. It's Brown. They bring him down, but it's a big gainer to the 47.
Man, you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
Nowhere to run on that play. They've got him in the backfield. That's a loss of a yard.
How about the timing here by the defense to shoot that gap? As an offensive lineman, you have to anticipate that, close that gap off. Otherwise, it could be a long day.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Play action fake, looking to throw. Delivers quickly to the left side. Oh, he makes the catch! They stop him after a big gain. Move the ball to the 26.
Well, how about that? Another LSU wide receiver makes a big-time catch for the Tigers offense. Oh, just a couple names to throw out. How about OBJ? How about Justin Jefferson and Jamar Chase, who right now arguably two of the top receivers in the NFL, all from LSU. And watching this young man right here, he's hoping he's next in line.
As the first down is still going. And the sophomore brought down after an excellent run.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Brought down after picking up 5 yards, so 2nd and 5.
Well, this is why the offensive coordinator trusts his quarterback on these RPOs. He made the right read, was able to pick up some good yards. Now they have a 2nd down and manageable. Wouldn't be surprised if they run that RPO again.
So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Hands it off on the counter. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2. The offense threatening, close to the goal line with a new set of downs. On On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. And he fights in for the score. Touchdown, LSU.
Chris, we get so caught up in this era of the spread, of throwing the football and the quarterback and the receivers. This is a great example of the value of having a running back that has a nose for the end zone and can take it in for a touchdown.
Now the try here for the extra point. PAT puts them in front by 7. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And it's fielded. Returner trying to make something happen. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. For the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. Takes the handoff, and he'll head left. Going absolutely nowhere. It'll be a loss of the play.
Hey, this defense continues to just be physical at the line of scrimmage. Offense can't do anything on the ground. And by doing that, this defense is allowing their defensive front to get pressure on the quarterback. Every time they drop back to throw, they become a one-dimensional offense.
Gonna run it. It's Ball. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
I mean, Chris, you have to admire this offense. They continue to try to sprinkle in the run game, even though it's not been able to really get established. But they're not just becoming one-dimensional. You got to respect that, and hopefully at some point it'll pay off.
And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
What a hit there on 3rd down. The timing was perfect, and now we got a big 4th down play.
The Gators will line up to punt it away. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. So here comes the first play of the drive. They'll begin from their 47. Back to pass. It's Nussmeier. Catch made on the out route. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Anytime a quarterback and a receiver are in sync, you got a chance to make a very successful play. Great job here by the offense.
2nd down after that short completion. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Grab down the middle. It's Anderson. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Of all the receivers to lose track of, it's this guy, one of the best receivers in the entire country. Lucky that wasn't a score.
How aggressive will they be on this 1st down play? Grab behind the line, it's Brown. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
But they love going to this guy in the slot, don't they? What a mismatch inside. He reels in another one. This guy's automatic.
Quarterback operating an empty set. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. He's got it in the open. Touchdown, Tigers. Way too much speed in that play.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Here's the point after attempt.
Kicker is on for the extra point.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fields it just outside the goal line. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. Dropping back. It's Lagway. Throws it to the right. He makes the grab. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Running with purpose. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear a defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. Here's a quick throw off the play fake. And the gain just good enough for a 1st down.
Boy, we're just getting started here, and already you can feel rhythm between the quarterback and the receiver. Nice job again getting back in the pocket, making a nice, accurate throw to one of his top targets.
And the Gators will have 1st and 10 here. And the running back takes the handoff. That was a nice juke, but not much room to run. He's brought down for a short gain.
Well, another short gain for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Stays on his feet. That's reeled in. It's Sturdivant. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the 1st down.
The receiver does all the work here. Man, that is easy living for this quarterback. Really good footwork by the receiver, gets the separation, and at that point, it's just pitch and catch for the quarterback.
1st down here for this offense. Ball handed off. Well, the back has been busy, but very little to show for it tonight. That defense has been all over the running game. We've had a good early quarterback duel so far, Kirk. Let's check out the stats. Crucial stage of the game as we begin the 2nd quarter. Is this one going to get out of hand? Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. And there's the handoff. Catch made, but the defense gobbles him up for just a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Solid gain on the running play. 3rd down now. To the air. It's Lagway. Quick spin on the run. They make the tackle, but the offense has a 1st down now at the 21. Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. Looking for a man. The pass rush closing in. Looks like he's going to run it. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Well, that's just being crafty right here by this quarterback. It's not there. You pick up what you can and stay ahead of the chains. And who knows, do this enough, they'll have to start spying on this quarterback, which could open up some passing lanes that weren't there before.
The Gators looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman.
Chris, I know it's not a huge game. You didn't pick up the 1st down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. And he's tackled just short of that 1st down marker. Good job by the defense.
Now they pull out the screen here. I like the call on third down, but let's give the defense a lot of credit for being able to recognize that and bring it down short of the first down. It's all about timing and execution for that screenplay to work for third down to be able to pick up that first.
Here we go, fourth down. They'll try to run for it. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a fourth down stop. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. With the catch, it's Anderson. And a nice first down gain there. They get him down, but very close to the first down marker.
This defense has got to be aware of these quick throws to these wide receivers. They're lucky he didn't come up with more yards.
Shotgun empty backfield on 2nd and inches. And he keeps it. Breaks free.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. When this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Pressure is coming. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Well, they finally get to the quarterback with that sack. You know, he's already thrown 2 touchdowns in his first half, so the defense really needed that small victory for many reasons.
This big guy's up front will have to regroup now. It's 2nd and 14. To throw, it's Nussmeier. Grab by the receiver. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
They're able to get a short gain to make this third down a little bit more manageable. But it is 3rd and long, so this offensive line's got to be ready, do a good job of communicating, and pick up any potential blitzes here on 3rd and long.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Looking deep downfield to the left. And it's hauled in way downfield. Finally tackled out at the 19, and just like that, the offense has moved into the red zone.
I mean, the defense knew coming into this game that this guy was going to be a handful. They got to change things up. This guy's already got over 100 yards in this game, and we're in the first half.
This LSU offense is moving quickly down the field. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
The pocket breaking down. And with nobody open, he chooses to just throw it away. After the incompletion, they'll have to try to convert here on 3rd and 9. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Lets it fly to the wideout. Cannot connect, incomplete, and now 4th down.
I know ultimately that feels like a good defensive play, but it's really not. They had a chance to keep points off the board, and now the offense has a chance to kick a field goal by that missed opportunity and dropping that interception.
So the decision is to not go for it, but settle for 3. Here comes the field goal team. And that one's straight down the middle. And they add to their lead.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
After adding 3 more points to the lead, they're set to kick it off. And here's the return from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Picks up the first, looking for more. Breaks loose at the 40. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game, but when teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, it really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence, and you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
Looking downfield, it's Lagway. Oh, they can't bring him down. Able to get the pass away, but took a hit that time.
Well, everybody talks about sacks, and they're very important, but sometimes just the rush, the pressure, affecting the quarterback is just as effective. He didn't have a clean throwing lane, and they forced the incompletion.
Incompletion on first down makes it 2nd and 10 from the 47. Looking for the wideout. It's complete. What a grab near the sideline. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
The defense here went with softer coverage, played some zone. I think the quarterback and the receiver recognized that. Good job of coming back to the football, and the quarterback put it right where it had to be for the first down.
The Gators come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Play action here on first down. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side, and he will be stuffed for no gain.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
A completion makes it 2nd down. Looking to chuck it again. Running back grabs it on a screen. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down.
Screen plays are risky because the defense can get to the quarterback, and it also can be covered. Many times, the quarterback just throws it away. Here, they get some positive yards.
So now from the 27, the offense faces a 3rd and short. How aggressive will they play it? Try to convert with a sneak. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
Now, how about that? Good job by the offensive line. The quarterback, they pick up this first down here on 3rd down and 1 with the QB sneak. There are a lot of bodies crowding around that line. He was able to find just enough space to pick up the first down and a new set of downs.
Grab behind the line. It's Sturdivant.
Well, this is why they want to get his hands on the football as often as possible. We always know about his ability to make plays downfield, but here they just get it to him quick on a wide receiver screen. He shakes the tackle and picks up nice yards.
And the Gators looking to take advantage of the red zone trip here. It's a shotgun run call. And he's stopped again. They've had patience with the ground game, but just nowhere to run tonight. That's been a big theme.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Now it's 3rd and short from the 21. Defense trying to make a stand here and prevent a touchdown. Caught behind the line. It's Wilson. They make the tackle, but nice gain. Sets them up first down at the 14.
Boy, the quarterback looked so confident there with this throw. Good job up front with the offensive line protecting on a pivotal 3rd down. And anytime you're trailing in a game, you want to be able to convert. So good job by this offense.
This is becoming a long drive. Here's play number 9. Caught in the backfield. It's Sturdivant. They get him down quickly. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit and swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
He's tackled, but down at the 9-yard line. Defense getting pushed around.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
So here we go, 3rd down in the red zone, the kind of play that decides football games. He's got it near the end zone. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a 1st and goal.
Oh, I love it. Keep the kicker on the sideline. This offense knows when you're in the red zone, you got to come away with 6. Great play to keep this drive moving.
A chance to get right back into this football game. It's 1st down and goal. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. And he muscles into the end zone. Touchdown, Gators.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his 2nd touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
And now here comes the point after attempt. The extra point is good. They cut the lead to 10, 24-14.
That makes the score LSU 24-14.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to return it from near the goal line. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. Offense out for the first play of the drive, beginning at the 22. Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. Nice grab. It's Anderson.
This quarterback has a lot of different options, but I don't mind him getting this wide receiver involved so early in the game. Let him build up his confidence. He could have a monster day for you.
That completion makes it 2nd and short. Scanning the field, it's Nussmeier. Caught near the sticks, it's Brown. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a 1st down. That'll put him over 150 yards today, Kirk. He is putting on a show on this big stage.
How great is this? On this stage, as you mentioned, Chris, just playing his best game. He's been in sync with his receivers. Back there, has time to throw. Just having a dream performance.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Going to try to use his legs here. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Well, the defense does a great job here of pressuring the quarterback, but I got to give the quarterback a lot of credit. Instead of taking a negative play, he shows you his athletic ability and fights out and gets all the way back to the line of scrimmage.
Now from the 40, the offense faces a 3rd and long to keep this drive going. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Brown. They move the ball across midfield and set up a fresh set of downs.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything seems to be working. The coordinator is calling good plays. The quarterback and the rest of his receivers and running backs are executing. And frankly, this defense is showing almost no resistance.
This LSU offense is moving quickly down the field. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. The sure hands. It's Brown. They get him down, but not before he gets to the plus 38.
How many 1st downs is that on this drive? This defense allows 1 or 2 more drives like this, and they're going to be gassed by the 3rd quarter.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. To throw, it's Nussmeier. And the pass is incomplete. The incompletion makes it 2nd and 10 from the 38. He wins the foot race to the end zone.
A great job here of finding him again. That's his 2nd touchdown reception in his football game.
try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT is good. They slammed into the kicker, and penalty markers are down.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. On first down, it's play action. Fires it to the wideout. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now.
Well, it's got to start somewhere, and there's a nice first down to keep this drive alive and hope to be able to create a little bit of momentum here near the end of the first half, trying to cut into this lead and get some points on the board.
On the run, it's Spall. They keep feeding the running back, but he's had nowhere to go tonight. They've been dominated at the line of scrimmage.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Okay, we reached the 2-minute timeout. The offense some work to do here, trying to cut into this lead before halftime. Second down play coming up. Looking to pass. It's Lagway. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Again, this is a really nice job here by the defense, keeping everything in front of them in that situation. Now they're rewarded with this 3rd and long. We'll see if they do the same thing here, or they're going to sell out and bring the pressure.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Running out of time in the pocket. Could not get there on the scramble, short of the marker, and now a 4th down decision coming up.
Well, the quarterback tries to pick this up himself. It just wasn't meant to be. Defense out in nickel package with those 5 DBs, knowing they've got good speed on the field to be able to cover the skill guys and also the quarterback up front in case he takes off. Now we got a 4th down play coming up.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. The sure hands. It's Anderson.
Man, I love these big receivers. This time he's able to use his big frame to almost box out the defender on that slant route. If you've got good timing, then this is hard to stop.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Interesting play call here. 3rd and short inside their own 20. They want to get this drive going, or a punt could give the opponents excellent field position. Short pass finds the tight end. Brought down to the 28, and that's good enough for a 1st down.
Well, this is called settling down in his own defense, just kind of finding that soft spot. So not only does this tight end show that he's got great athletic ability and great size, here he shows that he understands coverage by sitting down in that hole, giving the quarterback a nice target, able to pick up that 1st down.
Finds that big tight end for a short pass. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage. And that completion, Kirk, puts him over 300 yards passing today.
Yeah, anytime a quarterback has a day like this, really it all has to come together with the offensive line play, the receivers running these great routes, and he's just in sync. He's kind of in that zone right now, and he'll be the first one to tell you how much his teammates have helped him out today.
It's an out route, the catch made. Offense stops the clock with their 2nd timeout to talk strategy.
Chris, it's so much fun to watch the athleticism at the wide receiver position nowadays. The ability to make plays on the outside is extraordinary. And they bring a certain toughness, too, that catches my eye.
Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. The offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Man, Chris, everything seems to be clicking for this offense. And if they can keep this up through all 4 quarters, it could get really ugly by the 4th.
The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. And that one is incomplete with just 9 seconds on the clock. Second down after the incompletion. To throw, it's Nussmeier. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And the defense able to bring him down, and that should just about do it for this first half of play. Meadows going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Gentlemen, seems like every time Florida and LSU get together, magic happens. And halfway through this one, the sparks have been flying. And if you thought that was a quick first half, you'd be right on the money. 2 workhorse running backs who just kept pounding the rock behind offensive lines who look less like college kids and more like bulldozers. Call it ground and pound, call it pin and pummel. Both sides have been dominant, and I'm curious to see if either defense can make an adjustment. 2 quarters to go. Time to find out who comes out on top, guys, between the Tigers and Gators.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Returner tackle right there. That's when they'll start the drive. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. Off the play fake on first down. And he finds his tight end for the catch. They bring him down after a short gain there.
Nice play-action call here by this offensive coordinator. You know, you can freeze those linebackers just for a split second. Usually that's going to give you enough room to be able to get that tight end behind them. And if the quarterback can make a nice tight throw like this, pick up some big yards.
They'll try the right here. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Back to throw. It's Lagway. Taking a shot deep down the right side. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up 4th down.
Now the defense better be aggressive here themselves. Clearly we're seeing an approach by this offense that they're going to attack downfield. Probably saw something in the first half that they could take advantage of. They come out early and try to hit it for a big one.
They'll kick it away here. And the speedy returner, a big gain on that one. Coverage team barely able to stop it. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Makes the catch. It's Anderson.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium. Grab behind the line. It's Anderson. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I love the call here with the wide receiver screen, but where's he going to go? The blockers do not do their job and open up any running lanes at all.
Now it's 3rd and short from the 24. One of those line of scrimmage battles that could help decide this game. And they'll run it. Hand it off to the running back. Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that first down marker.
How about that, Chris? They run the football here on third down, almost pick up the first down. What it does, though, is gives them a much better chance if they decide to go for this of picking up that first down.
So they're short on fourth down, and the coach decides to trot out the field goal team. And the field goal is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He's got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So after adding to this big lead, they'll set to kick it away. He'll return it from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. They'll hand it off. He finds some space. Gets the first and still running. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
So quickly, all the way up to the 36 in his first down. Tailback takes the handoff again. Breaking free at midfield. Ball carrier steps out, but a solid gain on the ground that time.
How about setting the edge there on the right side of that offensive line? I wouldn't be surprised if they keep going back to the well, pounding it behind that right guard and right tackle and tight end, seeing what additional damage they can do.
The offense really clicking against this embattled defense. A handoff to the back. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout or they check him out. Second down after that run on the previous play. They're going to run it. He shreds the tackle. Tough running to avoid a loss, but just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Grab behind the line. It's Wilson.
Chris, in my opinion, what we just witnessed is one of the toughest things to do in football as a defender, and that's making an open field tackle. A lot of times, those one-on-one matchups against shifty receivers, the receiver wins. This time, let's tip our cap to that defender. Great play.
Here we go on fourth down. Oh, they've stopped him short. What a fourth down play, and they will take over on downs now. Here's the handoff. Breaks into the clear. They'll tackle him right at the 31.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
What a catch! He's brought down, but an explosive play for this passing game.
Chris, is it possible to be DBU and wide receiver U at the same time? I think the LSU fans think it's possible. They always seem to have great defensive backs, and they always have pass catchers that just show up and show out week after week, year after year.
Caught behind the line. It's Brown. Defense drops him for a loss. Tougher second down on the way.
Well, sometimes these wide receiver screens, the quarterback simply needs to play the numbers game to the outside, and he can avoid these negative plays in the future. Pretty much that simple.
Second down after that previous play. Back to pass. It's Nussmeier. Short throw, running back makes the catch behind the line of scrimmage.
Second down. Caught by the back. Loses 2. Brings up third down.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Quick throw to his receiver. Catch made in space. Look out. They finally stop him. It's a huge gain down to the 23.
Boy, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on 3rd down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
This LSU offense is moving quickly down the field. And the back now goes in motion. Looking to throw again. Caught in the backfield. It's Durham. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
LSU now operating in the red zone. Grab behind the line. It's Sharp. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
3rd down coming up.
Here we go, 3rd and short on the 7th play of this drive. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Defense is spread all over the field, do a pretty good job here keeping him out of the end zone, but he gets enough for the 1st down.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 now. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And he's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Coming up, 2nd down and goal. Trying to find room. It's Durham. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2.
Gain of 1. Brings up 3rd and goal.
Ball sits at the 2-yard line for 3rd and goal. Oh, he dives and lost the ball. And the offense able to fall on the football. Lucky to maintain possession there.
The offensive staff just took a collective sigh of relief. But I'd still anticipate that someone's going to pull that ball carrier aside, give him a couple choice words on the importance of ball security.
So here on 4th down, out comes the field goal team. And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick.